is not the principle of leveling tariffs, which can be debated, or the overarching philosophy behind it, which is that America should be doing more manufacturing. I think most people agree with that. Let me start with you, Cenk. Where are we with tariff gate? Because it seems to me the biggest problem right now for the administration, the real problem is the constant mixed messaging from the top people at the White House is causing, I think, real uncertainty and real damage, not least to Donald Trump's approval ratings on the economy.
Did you know Piers Morgan still gets personal phone calls from Trump even after publicly trashing him for years? Trump even told him he was looking great in a recent call that Morgan couldn't wait to blab about on TV. This weird frenemy situation isn't just awkward, it reveals everything about how celebrity politics really works.
And he won't like that. He won't like the fact that his economic polling is plummeting. So this has to work quite quickly, doesn't it? So now the American people have moved from blaming Biden to now blaming Trump. And his own approval rating on the economy is plummeting pretty rapidly. Now, I know Trump well, as you do.
Obviously, all we're going to hear is the fear-mongering from the other side. Everything from the past 8 years when he first came in, it was, we're going to go to war with Korea. He was a Russian asset. We're going to go to war. Everything is fear-mongering. Piers, the guy hasn't been in for 3 months.
When I show you the exact moment Morgan decided Trump was no longer useful to his brand, your jaw will hit the floor. The timing is, let's just say, suspiciously convenient. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
So, as you know, Piers, on this show, I said they'll never last. They're maniacal. And I also said, as you're pointing out, that tariffs can be done right. They could be targeted and strategic based on, 100%. There's really no argument about it. I mean, the folks that are saying art of the deal are hilarious. So, and it can be proven very simply. So, first, he does these global, massive nuclear tariffs. Industries or countries in specific. So then Donald Trump backpedals, and you can tell it's a backpedal and not some sort of art of the deal because he got absolutely nothing in return.
The bromance between Piers Morgan and Donald Trump wasn't your typical friendship built on shared values or mutual respect. Nope. It was more like a business partnership where both parties got exactly what they wanted. From the very beginning, Morgan practically worshipped at the altar of Trump, begging to have the big man on his show so he could bask in what Trump himself called his self-proclaimed brilliance. Talk about a mutual admiration society where the admiration flowed mostly one way. Their relationship goes way back to 2009 when Morgan was judging piano-playing pigs on America's Got Talent and had just won Trump's first Celebrity Apprentice series. Trump himself once reminisced about this shared history, saying, "We've all come a long way from the Apprentice peers." Indeed they had.
Because one is supposed to go up while the other one goes down, but he managed to do both. And now China tariffs is super strong. Okay, just exemptions for iPhones and electronics. Why? Because he hadn't thought it through. He hasn't thought through any of this. So the 90-day pause was based on zero give back from any other country. It's because he had miraculously crashed the stock market and the bond market at the same time, which was previously held unimaginable. He's always doing this in a way that makes no sense at all. And by the way, if you like tariffs and you like the idea of rebuilding manufacturing in this country, Donald Trump just did massive damage to it.
Morgan from reality TV judge to supposed serious journalist, and Trump from TV host to leader of the free world. Quite the career trajectories for both men. What's fascinating about this dynamic duo is how transparently transactional their relationship was. Morgan didn't stick to Trump like glue because he thought the guy was a political genius. He did it because Trump was his golden ticket to relevance. Every time Morgan defended Trump's latest outrageous statement or conducted one of those soft, cuddly interviews, his profile rose a little higher. It's like he found a shortcut to fame that didn't require actual journalistic integrity. Meanwhile, Trump got something valuable too. A British journalist with name recognition in America who would happily parrot his talking points without asking tough questions. It was a match made in media heaven.
They've already had a lot of countries get in touch to try and do new deals. Is it right to judge this now, or should we be a little bit more patient? Notwithstanding,
but it has been a disaster so far.
There are 90 days Yeah, I mean, Josh, there are 90 days to negotiate with countries. According to people at the White House, the fairly reckless way that this has so far been rolled out.
Well, to be sure, Piers, there is a lot of truth to the fact that all of these countries are coming to make deals with the Trump administration. They were doing it before. They'll continue to do it.
Trump would say something bonkers, the world would freak out, and there was Morgan, ready to explain why everyone else was wrong and Trump was actually a misunderstood genius. What a convenient arrangement. The real kicker, Morgan's willingness to defend Trump wasn't driven by political conviction or personal loyalty. It was driven by good old-fashioned career ambition. Every time Morgan positioned himself as Trump's media buddy, his own star rose higher. Every softball interview, every defense of indefensible behavior, every exclusive chat with the president translated directly into professional opportunities and fat paychecks for Morgan. Other journalists watched with a mix of disgust and envy as Morgan waltzed into the White House while they struggled to get basic questions answered at press conferences. This special access wasn't because Morgan was a better journalist, it was because he played the game better. He understood that in Trump's world, loyalty and flattery got you everywhere, while critical questions got you nowhere. Remember all those times Morgan would leap to Trump's defense when the rest of the media was criticizing him? That wasn't because Morgan genuinely disagreed with the criticism. It was because being the contrarian voice supporting Trump gave him a unique selling point in a crowded media landscape. Why be just another journalist criticizing Trump when you could be the journalist defending him? It's marketing 101, folks. The symbiotic nature of their relationship meant that Morgan thrived on the chaos and spectacle that Trump generated. Trump would create controversy, Morgan would defend him, and both would benefit from the attention. It was a perpetual motion machine of mutual promotion that kept both men in the headlines. Morgan wasn't riding the Trump train because he believed in the destination. He was riding it because the journey was profitable. The foundation of their relationship wasn't built on shared ideology or genuine friendship. It was built on what each could do for the other. Morgan's career thrived on the controversy and attention surrounding Trump, while Trump used Morgan as a friendly mouthpiece to promote his image. This wasn't political alignment, this was celebrity endorsement, no different than a tennis player promoting a watch brand. But here's where it gets interesting. As Trump's star began to fade and his presidency became increasingly controversial, the calculus changed for Morgan. Suddenly, being Trump's media defender wasn't quite so beneficial anymore. When being associated with Trump started hurting Morgan's brand instead of helping it, that's when we started seeing cracks in the foundation of their relationship. But the breaking point wasn't about moral outrage over Trump's policies or statements. Morgan had cheerfully defended plenty of those already. No, the breaking point came when Morgan realized that continuing to support Trump might actually damage his own career prospects rather than enhance them. Talk about fair weather friendship. When the Trump train started losing steam, Morgan was quick to jump off and find another bandwagon. So what does Piers Morgan's flip-flop on Trump teach us? It's celebrity politics 101, folks. Morgan himself admitted being in the opinion business is very lucrative with a lot of notoriety and fame. That's the whole game. These media personalities aren't picking sides based on deep political convictions. They're managing their personal brands like corporations manage stock prices. The most telling part? Sources close to Morgan reveal he doesn't actually care about Trump. Just the attention Trump provided. It's all transactional. So next time a TV personality has a dramatic political conversion, don't ask what changed their mind, ask what changed their profit margins.